Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, August 5th, 2020 at 7 a.m. And welcome to Down on the Corner program.
A little cooler this morning.
Oh, wasn't it
I
nice?
I like it.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, I love it.
If it would hold up through the weekend, I may do some camping, but it sounds like it's going to jump back up in the 90s.
I just watched Elisa Raffa on Channel 10 on Facebook, and it's going to get muggy this weekend.
Yeah.
So
And
August,
I'm not big on. I mean, I don't mind it, but camping out there where you're sticky and muggy.
Yeah.
I just like that cool weather.
I do too. 57 degrees right now. About, and we'll get the weather here in just a minute. And I want to welcome everybody Down on the Corner program and hope your Wednesday is off to a great start. It is August 5th. Can you believe it? We're already into August. Wow. Coronavirus Day, 1,847,000. I'm so sick of hearing about this stuff. I can scream. So anyway, hey, Down on the Corner is brought to you by your local hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment, you name it, they have it. And if you need it and you go to Sears, they're going to do their very best to find it for you. Jared and his staff do a fantastic job serving the local people here, and we want to invite folks from other counties to come in. If you're up in Missouri and need to shop at Sears, come on down. You're more than welcome to come over here in Fulton, Marion, Searcy, Stone counties. Come on up. Love to have you shop at your hometown Sears store, locally owned and operated.
Couple of the things that I don't think we talked about yesterday, their service agreements. They can actually, you can get service agreements on your appliances. I think it's like 5 appliances for like $175 a year. It's not bad at all, but they come in and they clean them and they make sure they're running efficient, make sure everything's going good, which will help with your electrical bill big time. They also have maintenance agreements for your mowers and weed eaters and
you're
all
a
that good
Husqvarna
stuff.
fan, aren't you?
I am a Husqvarna fan, and it is awesome to hear that that's one of their main units. So they are Husqvarna dealers, as well as they do have financing. They got like a rent-own type thing. So
that'll help.
That'll help with a lot of people. So go see them right here in Mountain Home.
Well, I can't say enough good things about Sears. Was involved in the Sears family for so many years under the corporate heading. And, of course, this is a locally owned Sears. They have the name. It's not the corporate store, but they can call their own shots. And, the Craftsman tools, how many Craftsman tools do I have? Millions of them. Still need one more.
You always need one more. And it's not that I need one more.
I want it.
If I can find it. I probably have it.
Yeah.
I just can't find it.
Mine are organized. It's just, you're looking for that certain, wrench or something. And, if it was a boxed in this long instead of a combination wrench this long, Anyway, check out your hometown Sears store. They have what you need. And if they don't have it in stock, they're going to do their very best to find it for you. Your local hometown Sears store, 1029 Highway 62 East, up on the hill behind Wendy's. Same parking lot as Orscheln's out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. I can't say enough good things about your hometown Sears store. I mean, whenever I need some, I tell you what, I hate to say it, what's Christmas a little over 5 months away?
Oh,
start planning now. Go look at Sears. Take
bring
it. Tools.
Christmas.
I mean, come on.
You'll be shouting it's going to snow tomorrow.
But plan ahead, start shopping at Sears, go down there, take advantage of some of the specials they may have a special on some tools this week that we don't know about.
Buy your rock salt now.
Shop vacs, electric grills, battery operated, they have LED lights. I bought a lot of stuff at Christmas at Sears, so can't say enough good things about them. Once again, Sears is at 1029 Highway 62 East. 425-3191 is their number, so give them a call today. And the mayor and I, you can't see the mayor because we're boxed in right here.
He's over there working. I mean, he's
never
studying.
stops. I mean, he's got pen and pad and calculators going over here?
Sure, making him here. We're gonna do this just so everybody. He doesn't look like he's working now, but he was working. I promise. He had the glasses on and everything.
So. Oh, me and the Mayor's enjoyed Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations in Mountain Home to serve you the very best coffee in town. Of course, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. Mind the rules there. I'm sure they have them listed there in the entrance, and whatever it is you have to follow to go in and get the best coffee in town. Other than that, they got 2 drive-thrus, Bomber Boulevard and then 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations to bring you the very best coffee in town. Talked to him a couple of weeks ago, and he says, yeah, man, we're real coffee. We are real coffee. And so if you want some real coffee run by Brewed Awakening, or stop by here and get you a cup of coffee, we're at 1226 Commerce Drive here in Mount Home. Love to have people stop by and enjoy a cup of coffee with us during the show. But check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, pumpkin spice, whatever. You know, if you want it, they've got it. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the very best coffee in town. The Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone out there can help you. There may be others there I haven't met. But, and I say this every day, with all our respect, it's not just something we put on the graphics on the screen. This is how they do business on a daily basis across the state of Arkansas. Roller Funeral Homes will handle the situation, no matter what the situation is, and get you through a very rough time. They're caring, loving, and understanding. And once again, they'll just do what it takes to help you in a difficult time. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, on this day in 1957, the ABC television network debuted a brand new TV program called American Bandstand. They played what was then called the new rock and roll music. But on the show, there were rules to follow. The boys had to wear a tie and jacket or a sweater and tie. The kids on the show had fun dancing to the latest new songs. Kids of all races danced. Performers of all races performed. There were no riots or protests. In 1957, most of the kids on the show had 2 parents in the home, and most attended church on Sunday. The kids were polite and respectful. Then in 1964, things changed. Prayer and God no longer allowed in schools. Now look at us. Need I say more? Lord, I pray you wake us up to realize that this country needs Jesus Christ. And that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, dun, dun, dun.
Mayor, can we get an ordinance or something on this?
I was gonna have the mayor. Yeah.
Pass it on.
There's
Can you do
a-
an
if
executive
noise
if we're going to have a sound that needs to be a good one, it doesn't mean.
Oh,
You know what? I completely agree. So I'm gonna switch over to you.
You do
and
it.
you go right ahead.
I don't have a speaker over here at this point in time. That'll work.
Morning weather brought to you by the ZT Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. retiredarkansas.net. And it's time to take a peek at the White River. Yeah, look at that, Mayor.
That's a beautiful
Wow.
shot.
Nice. This would be a good morning to be down there, wouldn't it?
Boy, it sure would. Wow. Cameras mounted in Marion County, Arkansas. You're looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, across the river, the city of Cotter. 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen, baseball park, railroad museum in the front part. That's the clearing you see right there with the contractor's trust area to the right side of the screen. The beautiful horizon and sunset or sunrise this morning at 7:08:47 right now. Looking at the White River that separates Baxter and Marion counties. And you can go to retiredarkansas.net, look at the live webcam and pull that up throughout the day. Also a little camera icon at the lower part of the screen where you can click and take a picture, use it as a screensaver, backdrop, whatever, share it with friends. But while you're at retiredarkansas.net, you can take a look at all the listings by the Z Team and Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. Plus, there's a little spot there that says MLS number, and you can put a multiple listing service number in the box, and it'll bring up any listing in this multiple listing service to allow the Z Team to serve you to show you that particular property. The award-winning Z Team, they get the awards because of outstanding customer service in public relations and how they handle every aspect of the transaction. So if you want a true professional real estate team, you need to be calling the Z Team, 870-405-0793. Bob and Linda Zadora. And the MLS across the board needs some listings. So if you're thinking of selling, call them today. They have the team assembled, whether you're in Arkansas or Missouri. They can help you across the state line up in Missouri.
And they can help you pretty much any aspect. And
Any
I
aspect.
usually
Boy,
recommend people to give them a call. I mean, if you're looking at selling, give them a call. Let them come out. Let them take a look at the home.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll let you know what should be done and what should not be done or waste money on.
Good point.
And she'll walk through and see what they can do to get a good eye appeal and get you pictures and get you sold. I mean, they know what they're doing and they can get it sold,
yeah.
but be ready to move.
Pack the bags now, then call. The Z Team for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Right now, 57 degrees in Mountain Home. Very, very pleasant right now with low humidity and low dew point. 57 in Mountain Home, 56 at Harrison, 61 in Batesville. It's 57 in Salem, and Calico Rock is 56 at Flippin. Marshall checks in at 61, West Plains at 57, St. Louis at 54. Woo, 54 along the river. Wow. 59 in Poplar Bluff, 56 at Springfield. And in contrast, we are matched with Watford City, North Dakota. 57 degrees.
Beautiful weather, beautiful.
Man, can't beat it. Then here is the remnants of the tropical storm, the depression that went up the east coast now just over Burlington, Vermont, all the way up into Canada, affecting people north of Bangor, Maine. So that's moving on out of the United States. National radar, we've got it in motion for you. We've got shower activity to the east of Bismarck, North Dakota, to the west of Fargo, moving south-southeast. Also, some light showers west of Des Moines, and it would be east of Lincoln, Nebraska, and to the northeast there. Then in northwest Missouri, some showers showing up there. And then Oklahoma getting a lot of shower activity right now. So, a little bit in South Carolina. Other than that, not in too bad a shape. We'll zoom in here on Arkansas. Take a peek at what's going on here. 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 to Branson in good shape. 67, 167 from Little Rock to Batesville, then where the highway split at Searcy going up into Poplar Bluff and Pocahontas, Walnut Ridge area on 67. Interstate 30, 40, what am I missing here? 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, all in Arkansas are clear at this time. Interstate 155 Dyersburg to Jackson in good shape. I-40 from Memphis looks like it's in good shape going towards Nashville, Tennessee. No problems there. Southern part of the state, no shower activity going on. Move on up into Missouri, Highway 160, 60, 67, 61, 63, all in good shape. 65 going to Branson and Springfield, looks good. Interstate 49, 29, 70, 44, 55, in good shape there. We'll move over into southern Illinois, Belleville, Fairview Heights, Collinsville area. Cahokia, Dupo, let's see, I-64, looking good there, going over to Mount Vernon area. Interstate 57, no problems there. I-24 at Carroll, Illinois. And looking good all across the region. Not bad. National forecast, no watches or warnings for Arkansas or Missouri at this time. 7-day forecast today, high of 80, clear skies. Tomorrow, 85, mostly sunny. Then we do have the chance of showers coming in Thursday night into Friday with a high of 86 on Friday, 94 on Saturday, and 95 on Sunday. So summertime and August comes back with a vengeance, like, ha, you think 57 is nice now, wait till I get back, you know. So here it comes, 95 degrees by Sunday. We've had 2 accidents reported this morning. One's already cleared up. It was on Highway 31 to the northeast of Pine Bluff. Right now on I-40 East, we do have an accident at mile marker 198.5 at Hazen. Eastbound lane on the inside lane, taken care of by Arkansas State Police Troop D in that area. And we have a little bit of slow traffic. This is, I point this out, see this red line right here is stopped traffic or slow traffic going in on the bypass around the southern part of Memphis. So that's probably down around the airport area right there. Missouri Department of Transportation, everything's looking good here. Don't forget Highway J in Missouri is Highway 201 in Arkansas. So if you're going to Missouri from Mountain Home, use Highway 5 going up to Springfield, Highway 101 if you need to go to West Plains. And give the guys a break working up there in Missouri if you have to cross the state line where they're at on Highway J and 201. Current pollen index today is 7. Grasses and plankton still the culprit. Tomorrow goes up to 7.2. Lake levels coming up. 685.87 at Bull Shoals Lake right now, 26.87 feet above a full pool of 659. Norfolk Lake is at 569.72. It's 17.72 feet above the full pool of 552. And now our favorite subject is the coronavirus. Yay, yahoo. Here we go. Right now, active cases worldwide. This is worldwide, 6,082,000. And that's your active cases. The mild condition is 6,017,000. With serious or critical, 65,407. That's critical in the world. That's not just the United States, that's the whole world. So you're right at the point of filling most football stadiums with 65,000 people around the world being critical. The report for the 6 county areas of Arkansas: Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard. We have 248 positive with 59 active, with 187 have recovered. Well, of course, we had 2 that passed away. Negative test in the 6 county area is 8,695. Of that, positive is 248. Right now, we're at a 75.4% recovery rate, 23.7 active to positive, and positive to the negative. In other words, you take the total number of negative tests and look at the positives. We're at 0.0285% positive to negative. So our numbers are really good in the 6 county area. The population of that is 104,900 people in the 6 county area. Once again, Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton counties. Oil prices real quick. Western Texas International Crude at 41.86, up 0.16. Dow Jones Industrial Average as of 5:20 yesterday afternoon Eastern Time, 26,828.47, was up 164.07. Morning weather and all the updates are brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net.
I got one community event here.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. That ain't happening either. It's for the Mountain Home Public Schools. They will be hosting a back-to-school informational town hall type meeting or event there at Dunbar. This will be on Thursday evening. Talking about tomorrow evening, talking about what's going on with the schools and any questions that people have. You can go to their Facebook page at facebook.com/bombersmh and submit any questions that you would want answered. And if you cannot make it tomorrow evening, all the questions need to be submitted by Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. So if you want to submit a question, go on their Facebook page. They will be broadcasting live on their Facebook page, as well as KTLO will be covering it as well. So,
all right. With that, need to take a break. Mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey out. I'm sitting right over here. You can't see him. We're boxed in here, so be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiretoarkansas.net.
Northwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're 721, we want to welcome Hillrey Adams, Mayor of Mountain Home. Welcome again, sir. Good to see you.
Good morning. Glad to be back another month and not starting off too bad out there this morning.
Ooh, isn't it nice?
And keep it that way.
Man.
But boy, it sounds like it's going to change by Saturday.
August comes back on Saturday and
the
Sunday.
dog days will be back.
The dog days will be here. So, Mayor, how you been? Things are doing good. Friday's in the park. Saturday concert series. Everything's looking good. And
you know, we've had a lot of fun with that Friday and Saturday. What we're doing down there at Hickory Park. You know, the moving that away from the square, getting it in a different venue.
Saved a lot of work.
There was a lot of work went into making that happen, but so far it has really, really worked out great. You know, the original plan was we were going to have something on Saturday night, and that's what Baxter Healthcare stepped up and sponsored for us, along with the help of the Mountain Home A&P Commission. And you know, the A&P has really played a major role in this thing for us, along with Baxter. Then we got approached by some folks wanting to do something on Friday. Well, we got this stage down there now made possible by Farmers and Merchants Bank. We need to use that stage. It's worked out great. People have seemed to enjoy the fact they can sit in shade all night. The bands have liked the fact they've been in shade and playing and stood out in that sun. And you know, there was a little shifting gears there. It took a little bit, but I think everything's coming together great right now. And the venue has worked out great. The entertainment that's been down there, both Friday and Saturday night, the crews that have been coming in by the Chamber of Commerce on Friday, they've done a wonderful job down there, all those local type bands. And then what we've brought in on Saturday night, you know, has really, really been some great talent down there. And we got a couple more coming. We're not done yet with this summer
summer's
down
still
there.
here.
And it's still going on. Got a huge show coming up this Saturday night down there, Thompson Square. Anybody that's listened to any country music for any length of time has probably heard of Thompson Square.
What kind of music?
And you know, a little bit of that country around here. But you know, though that's a great a duo right there, and we're very fortunate to be able to get someone like that of that caliber in here Saturday night. You know, and it wouldn't be possible without the help of Baxter Healthcare and A&P. A lot of folks don't really understand that A&P Commission. And I want to make sure when we talk about that, everybody knows that is money that is collected by the City of Mountain Home every night that a hotel room has an occupant in it in the City of Mountain Home.
And there's something with the restaurants.
It's like no, not anything on restaurants. It's just hotels. It's strictly hotels.
Yeah.
And I believe that number's 2% that's collected on that. And that money comes in, and the purpose of that A&P tax is to help bring more events to town.
Yeah.
You know, over the years it's been used to fund fishing tournaments. Bass has been here. A lot of things have been done over the years with the help of A&P. Red, white, and blue was a big part of that over the years. So we were lucky to get some money from them this year to help get this thing kicked off. And it's let us bring in something that we can draw people to Mountain Home on Saturday night. And I've been at every one of these events down there so far. And we're seeing folks. I talked to some people this past weekend down there. A guy yelled at me, and of course he was behind his mask. He said, "You don't know who I am, do you?" I did not recognize him. He gave me a little peek. It was a guy that about 30 years ago, 40, I duck hunted with in Jonesboro. He and his wife have a place on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
And guess what? They heard about this concert, drove into the town that night with their daughter and her husband, ate somewhere here in town, and came and saw a good show. And that's what we're trying to do with this Saturday night.
That just adds another parameter to tourism.
It does. And, you know, we're going to have some short stays here. We're going to have people for this deal Saturday night that'll probably drive an hour to 2 hours away to come in and see this. We're expecting a pretty good crowd Saturday night. And while those people are here, you know, there's a good chance they're going to stop and eat, spend a little money while they're in town, and then they may go back to Batesville or Harrison or Springfield, wherever they're from.
In the restaurants would help, you know.
So, you know, this series so far has gone very, very well for us. Last week, we had added some things to the park. If you go down there, you'll look up the hill there, and it looks like a football field almost. It's got hash marks on it. And those hash marks are ideas to, okay, this is where I need to be 6 feet away, you know, to try to help guide folks in front of the vendors we've got down there, the food vendors. We've done that in the parking lot there at Hickory to try to establish a mental presence or guide as to where we need to be. And, you know, we're encouraging the use of masks down there if you can't stay 6 feet away. But it's been really, really good so far, and people are doing a great job themselves of spreading out. There's 7.5 acres in that park.
There is.
300 and I think it's 20 or 30,000 some odd square feet. If you can't stay 6 feet away from somebody in there,
there's that much.
There's that much land. Now it goes all the way back to Dyer Street.
Yeah, right there. It backs up just across the path.
And with the, you know, Ricky Crawford at ASU Mountain Home has been handling this thing for us, and he has done a superb job of not only talent but sound. And the sound company that he's been bringing in, you can sit anywhere in that park. You can sit on the front row, or you can sit at the horseshoe pits. You can sit behind the old tennis court. We had some people on 6th Street the other day come and tell me how much they were enjoying it because they could sit in their backyard and listen to it. And it's not too loud. It sounds good.
Well, it should be, yeah.
And so there's not any, you don't need to sit on the front row.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere at that place and hear this very, very good.
What I think is cool is if you ever, when the Saturday night or the Friday night's going on and you ever look at Facebook, people are posting and they'll have a quick little video. I'm sitting here at the park watching this concert and people start out, where are you at? Mountain Home. It's just really cool to hear that. I mean,
it is. And, you know, we're really pushing the two words we're promoting as much for this as anything is Hickory Park.
Yeah.
We want to build a brand, Hickory Park, just like, say, Fayetteville has Gully Park and other places have these places. Hickory Park, for many years, has been very neglected in the city of Mountain Home. There's been some problems up there over the years. One of the people that joins Hickory there and lives by it stopped me the other night up there and said, I don't know what you're doing up here. But since all this has started, we've seen a lot less activity at night. And, you know, we've turned on lights in the park that had been off for years. There's 7 lights we counted one night in there had been out for we don't know how long. We got that back on, so it's well lit at night up there. With this activity up there, you know, when you walk into a dark room and you turn on lights and put people in there, a lot of times the roaches run out of the corner. And so I think we have, with what we're doing and the activity we bring, This neighbor sits right there, Dale, looks out his backyard and sees that park every day. And he told me the activity had really taken a nosedive there just because of the events we're hosting up there. And there's life back in that park now.
That's good.
And, it's been used not just for the concert series, but that Farmers and Merchant stage. There's already been, I think, at least one or two organizations have awards banquets up there. I think the wrestling
I was
team
going to
had
say,
something.
we had to end up changing our banquet because of the Corona stuff, and that we had called you, and we are blessed to have used it. Shockingly, how well that worked out.
It did. There's another one there Thursday night. The American Legion's having theirs. So.
We made an announcement to the other sports and stuff out there how well that worked out for us, and we are grateful to have the chance to use it.
Well, and we're very grateful that Farmers and Merchants Bank made that happen for us. And it could be used for anyone. All they got to do, if you have an event and you want to use that stage for something, it could be anything from a church service to a wedding to awards banquets for your organization, whatever. Contact Kelly or Billy D. at the youth center, and they'll, if it's open that night, you want to book it or that day, whatever, they'll jot you on the schedule, and it's there to be used. So we're seeing things happening in Hickory again, and that's good for us.
So now, up the hill where the old swimming pool, then they had a horseshoe pit, and then you got the baseball diamond back there. That used to be the only field in town.
It did years
ago. So what's your thoughts to improve back?
Well, I'm still hoping that we get, we had to pull the sales tax proposal off the ballot back in May because of COVID.
Sure.
And there's still a lot of interest in that. I hear about it almost weekly. I had some people ask me Monday night of this week, how's that close to Willette Park for the baseball games? And I had some folks say, hey, what are we going to do? There's still a lot of plans and intent to put that issue back and bring that back to the people to decide, probably next spring sometime. And if we get that done in that proposal we had, there was going to be a lot of upgrades made to Hickory Park as well. What's your
thoughts on that? I mean, the horseshoe pit, do they still use the horseshoe?
I hadn't seen horseshoes up there, and gosh, I don't know how long. I'm not saying it don't, but it's not. But here's a couple things we've looked at and thought about up there. We've already, the swimming pool had caved in. It was nothing but a crater in the ground. The street department guys dug that out, repacked it, refilled that. Did a great job of getting another surface on that. It's asphalt surface. One of the things we're looking at doing there, and this is work we can do ourselves with that surface we got on there now, is put pickleball courts on there.
There you go.
Outdoor pickleball where that is. That way they wouldn't be overlaid with tennis. And so we're planning on here maybe in the next few weeks getting started on that to at least get some outdoor pickleball courts for that sport right there. And with the lights back on now, you go up, you hit a switch, if you want to play at night, bingo, you can play a little pickleball. When you move back up to the horseshoe area, that has not been used in as long a time as I can remember around here. One of the things that we're seeing a lot of growth in, and prior to COVID, we had a group of people that had reached out to us and wanting to have, and they promised me they could bring somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 teams to Mountain Home. Bago tournaments.
It's what?
Bago.
Bago?
Yeah. Cornhole, bago, where you got the board down there and you throw that bag of sand towards it, There are competitive tournaments here in Arkansas and around the country for that sport.
Well, look at the success.
And that would be a great place to
remember
put
the Frisbee stuff that we had?
Yeah.
I mean,
the disc golf.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So that is something that'd be real easy to do up there, the horseshoe pit, because it's flat, and maybe we keep a little bit of horseshoe, but I think we could set up some bago.
Like 40.
But one of the things I'd really like to see, and we had this on the agenda, until we had to pull that measure off the ballot, we need a place in this community for kids with special needs to have a park to go to. We're very short in that, and there's some kids in this area that they need an opportunity to be able to get to a swing set, a slide or something.
Wow.
Their parents need an opportunity to have a place to take them to do that. Sometimes it may be as well for the parent to be able to get their kid out. And one of the things that was on that proposal was to do some sort of playground at Hickory Park that would be what we call all-access playground, and any child,
level as that
regardless.
old baseball field is, you could reconfigure that.
You could do that back there off of the Dyer Street side. You could do it real easy. You could add some parking back there. There'd be, close access for folks to do that. So there's a lot of stuff on the long-term radar screen for Hickory Park. This is just part of the process of bringing life back to Hickory this summer. So, been a busy place.
Wow. Going to visit more with the mayor after the break. Be right back.
And I'm going to leave you.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
$7:38, visiting with Mayor Hillrey Adams of City Mountain Home. Can we throw that on? Does that look decent enough, or is that going to show Thompson Square in concert, Baxter Free Summer Concert Series, August 8th, which is this Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Hickory Park. Gates open at 6. Live DJ at 6:30, opening act at 7.
You know one thing we forgot to mention about that?
What's that?
4 letters. F-R-E-E.
Oh, free.
Free.
That's a big 4-letter word.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge 4-letter word. And, you come down, you bring your lawn chair. We ask that you leave your coolers and stuff like that at home. We got vendors down there, and we're trying to support those food vendors and folks that are down there. But the show is free. All you need is, you don't have to bring a lawn chair. There's a rock or two in there or a concrete ledge. Come sit down and enjoy the show, and it is free. No admission, that means.
That's awesome.
Not bad. Not bad. So before the break, we're talking about special needs access for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I never even gave it a thought. And I'm embarrassed to admit that on the air, but, that's a great idea.
It's very short in this community, and that was something that was very high on that priority list. We had some stuff in that sales tax proposal that was going to bring a special needs playground to this
Let's
community.
talk about this for a minute. People say, oh, another tax. How many people can we help because of that?
We can help a bunch. I mean, virtually everyone in Mountain Home, Baxter County, and the surrounding areas, when you look at stuff like special needs playgrounds, they're not everywhere. And, this would give folks that lived outside of the Mountain Home area, maybe even outside of Baxter County, that might live in Viola or Salem or Gainesville, to have a child like that.
Especially we're 15 miles up the state line.
To come to. But anyway, that was just a part of that whole project there, that park rehabilitation project. And I really think we're going to be leaning real hard towards taking another look at that next spring sometime. Hopefully we'll be far enough past this COVID and we can be close to some sort of normal life at that time and get that project back on the front burner next year sometime.
Well, I have to say that with what I've seen of that, I have to support this. I've seen the water park in Batesville, and I've seen, I've got friends that will drive down and, oh, we're at the Batesville Water Park, just having a blast. When you drive 35 or 40 miles on a Sunday afternoon to do that, I mean, even to have 3 or 4 hours at the Batesville Park, you've got them coming from they'll come in from Memphis.
That whole project was about park rehabilitation. Yes, it had a new community center in it. That community center was going to have an indoor aquatics park and outdoor aquatics area. It was going to have meeting rooms in it. Right now you can't have a meeting in Mountain Home with a meal much over a couple hundred people. Yeah. It's tight around here with what we've got. So this was going to give us an opportunity to bring some events to town. There's somewhere over 1,000 trade associations in the state of Arkansas, professional associations. You got broadcasters, etc. They all have meetings every year, or were having a lot of them. And those are going to come back. And this was going to give us a venue to have some of those type of events. We got some very large, probably the best known in the industry right here in this area, boat manufacturers, bass boat manufacturers with Bass Cat, Ranger, and Vexus out there now. And so, those folks like to have dealer meetings. They like to have trade shows. They like to show off what they've got. So there's a lot of things like that were involved in this, and I'm really hoping that we can see this, back out there next spring sometime and taking a look at. And in that would be things like that special needs playground.
County judge was here yesterday and hit Quorum Court last night, and they were up over 15% year to date on sales tax. How are we looking on the city?
On the city side, year to date, we're like 8.42% up over 2019.
8 what?
8.42.
42%.
The month of July sales tax report for July of 2020 over July 19 was up 14.97%.
See, I think overall they were 15.4, 15.6.
Yeah, I believe that was for the July, probably. Which that reflects back to May, because we run 2 months behind. But that was a huge shock to all of us that number was as positive as it was, and I'm sure the county judge and everybody's excited about that, and I know we are on the city side. The public safety tax is up 14.97% over the prior. So sales tax collections are looking really good.
What was that tax you called?
Public safety tax.
Okay, that's for fire and police.
That's fire and police, yep. That's one the people passed a couple of years ago. I believe we're in the second full year of collection of that, if
right?
I'm not mistaken now. And that has been just a huge benefit to the Mountain Home Police and Fire Departments. That's what it's dedicated for. And so we've seen some really good improvements there.
Can we bring something out? Now, let's go back. I don't want to beat a dead horse here. And, of course, we're all still got tears in our eyes that Old Time Restaurant's not here, but the night of the fire, and seeing how Mountain Home Fire Department kept half of that square from burning down that night, which was very, very tragic. Both of you were there.
Yeah.
And, to have all those trucks out there and to keep that from spreading.
Guys did a great job that night.
They did amazing.
That I told them the next day after that after seeing what happened that night down there and how that deal went about, that you would never have to try very hard to convince me of the need for equipment and training in the Mountain Home Fire Department.
What would have happened had we not passed that?
Had we not had those
31st?
That whole strip along there would have been gone.
Had we not had like the equipment we had that night, that would let us get up on top of that thing and work the way those guys did, had we not had the personnel we had, we could have really been in trouble that night. And so, when you see that and with that tax, it's been put to very good use so far. We replaced I believe it was an engine or pumper last year. We got a new rescue truck that's, with the replaced one, it was probably 30-year-old or more, close to 30. And then we just have ordered it to be delivered next spring sometime. It's going to be new to us. It's not brand new, a new ladder truck. It's a refurbished one. It's coming. I think we got a 5-year warranty on that thing, and the truck it's only like 5-year-old. It's coming out of a department up north, and they replace theirs pretty frequent. And so we found that it's a used piece of equipment that the manufacturer will go through, and it'll be almost brand new when we get it. We're expecting that to arrive next spring sometime. It's already been approved. The purchase has been paid for, and everything's in the process there to get another new piece of equipment in the fire department. On the police side of the house with that, we've upgraded multiple vehicles, and this year we actually added 2 more patrol officers to the patrol division. That's the first time, in a good long time that they've even struggled just to maintain their minimum staffing, but to increase it, that's been unheard of. And so this, just a couple of months ago, I believe it was now, the guys hadn't been on long. We actually did add 2 to the patrol division and have some stuff in works with them. Oh. So,
one of them pulled me over for no seatbelt. Thank you, Mayor.
That's really, that has proved very beneficial to us.
Yeah.
And, I know you could probably ask anyone in the police or fire department about it. And they're all very thankful for that support they got from the community.
They can be more efficient.
You got to have things to work with. You can't build a house without a hammer and a saw. And these guys got to have
people that are here. You want to feel safe. People want to feel safe.
Yeah.
And that's one of the big things is when you're talking about the police department and the fire department and stuff, you want them to have the equipment to take care of things when it needs to be taken care of. You want them to have the money for training. Mm-hmm. And people don't realize how much it costs to keep these people trained up to speed.
Yep.
But the time spent on planning, they have almost every, you look at the fire department, almost every business they've designed a plan. How are we going to attack this? And I'm going to use the restaurant as an example. If they didn't have a plan in place, they were pushing their limits on the action, the plan, the equipment, everything, but they knew that they could make a phone call and increase the water pressure. Mm-hmm. They knew that. There was a lot of things, and I know that was a kind of a new thing that was put into place. So it's like, is this for sure going to work? But all the training and all the planning and everything still pushed them to the limit, but they were able to be successful.
And that plan, Scott's not something that they go out to a business and write that plan and put it in a book and leave it until the day they have to use it. They go out every year and they visit these locations because, things will change at businesses and stuff, and they may need to upgrade those plans and update them, new contact information. Maybe something's changed on the design inside that business. So there's a lot of time spent by those guys, making sure they know what they got out there. And a lot of work goes into that.
We're very grateful. 7:50, need to grab a quick break. We're with the mayor right after this.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi.
7:54, closing out the program with Mayor of Mountain Home, Hillrey Adams. She got some more notes down there, Mayor?
Hey, there's a couple of things I want to mention to you. And, you know, it's fall. We're starting to feel like fall. Seasons are going to be changing here pretty soon. And a new season is going to be coming up. We don't know exactly how it's going to look yet, but I just want to mention real quick, with some changes that's been made at Mountain Home Public School, a new football season, another year of Bomber football will be starting up here fairly soon. And they've recently formed a Gridiron Club.
Yep.
And that Gridiron Club is this Friday night, August 7th, Friday night at Bomber Stadium's having a steak dinner. I can't remember the ticket price. I think $20-25, something like that for a ticket. But that is to support those kids that get out there on Friday and work all week long to try to, get out there on Friday night and give us that type of entertainment, those of us who like to watch that. But, the club has been formed to support those kids, buy equipment. The coaching staff that's been brought in, has come up with this, and they're just trying to create some excitement, but also create some funds to help, make those things better for those kids that get out there on Friday night. So that's a new event that'll be going on this Friday night, and I'd like to encourage folks I think they're even doing drive-through steaks. You can drive through there.
And what time's it?
I don't have all the information. You can contact Mountain Home Athletic Department, I'm sure, and get info on that, or someone with a Gridiron Club. But I saw where you can place an order, drive through somewhere around the school. They'll hand you a steak, and take it home and eat it, and that all is supporting those that football program. So I'll encourage folks to get out and do that. And then I mentioned earlier before we got started, we had a meeting yesterday in Little Rock. I attended. There were about 5 of us went down. We visited with the new director of the Arkansas Department of Transportation and her chief operating officer down there. And our discussion was about the Highway 412 project, which is ongoing, and trying to make improvements to that. And I know I've heard you mention a lot in the past about your travels along 412 and where you get tangled up at, and areas that aren't very safe. So that project, is something that we have a lot of discussion with them about, and we're constantly working to try to see some improvement on 412. We had a meeting with them yesterday. We felt like with that new director, it was probably a good move for there's a group here that operates out of Baxter County, and it represents every county along that corridor. It touches 412 across North Arkansas. It's made up of county judges, mayors, chamber folks, etc. And there were 6 of us in that meeting yesterday, 1 by phone, and the other 5 of us were there with that director. And we just wanted to emphasize to them, continue the work you're doing. But in order for them to continue that, in November there's going to be an issue on the ballot to continue that half-cent sales tax. It's not a news tax. We're paying it now. Mm-hmm. And it's
got a sunset
fund
clause
that
in
highway program. It sunsets in 23.
Yep.
And if we do not approve that in the city of Mountain Home alone, it would cost us about $300, somewhere between $280 and $300 a year, I believe, in our street department budget. So we need to continue that, and we need people when they go to the polls. And you're going to see a lot starting in September. You're going to be seeing a lot of work about promoting that and making sure everybody remembers that. And all we're saying is keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
So that the highway department continue that money. And we had a great visit with them yesterday. The new director learned some things that I don't think she knew about 412 and some options there. So that's something we need to keep front focus with that RDOT.
Good.
And try to get that highway improved.
About 40 seconds, Mayor. Good to see you again today. Glad you came in.
Thanks for coming by. I want to again remind everybody, come out Saturday night and enjoy what's going on at Hickory Park. You're going to see some great entertainment. But when you come out, be safe, be mindful of the neighbors, whoever's next to you. Put your mask on if you feel you need to do that, and keep your distance from folks. And enjoy the evening.
Saturday night, the free summer series is going to be Thompson Square at Hickory Park. Doors open at 6. Live DJ at 6:30. Opening act at 7. Thompson Square at 8:15. Scooter, got anything?
Nope, that's it.
And then Friday night at Bomber Stadium,
Friday night Bomber Stay on the Mountain Home Gridiron Club. I understand this is a brand new organization that's trying to support that football program. Come out, get you a steak, help support the football program.
With that, we got to say, see you tomorrow. Have a great day.